A gunman from the UK has been jailed for life for a planned shooting in Peckham, South London, that left 20-year-old Jesse Lloyd-Smith dead. Several other men have also been jailed in connection with the incident. Police described the attack as deliberate, targeted, and carried out in broad daylight. The gunman, Gabriel Charles, aged 19, from Southwark, was convicted of murder and possession of a firearm with intent to endanger life. He will serve a minimum term of 28 years in prison. Emergency services were called to East Surrey Grove at around 4:55 p.m. on July 10, 2024, after reports of gunfire in the residential street. When officers arrived, they found Jesse Lloyd-Smith critically injured. He was taken to hospital, but died the following day from his injuries. Detectives from the Metropolitan Police Specialist Crime Command launched an investigation involving CCTV, forensics, and phone data. Their inquiry quickly identified a silver Ford S-Max, believed to have been used in the shooting. The vehicle was later found burnt out in Bermondsey, several miles away. Forensic evidence from the car linked it directly to the suspects. Police discovered that the Ford S-Max had been stolen, fitted with false number plates, and used specifically for the attack. It was then set on fire in an attempt to destroy evidence. The investigation showed the shooting was carefully planned and premeditated. Although the exact motive remains unclear, detectives said Jesse was deliberately targeted. Phone analysis placed Gabriel Charles in the area at the time of the murder. He was arrested after weeks of surveillance and charged with murder and firearm offences. During the trial at the Old Bailey, prosecutors said Charles and another man travelled to East Surrey Grove in the stolen Ford S-Max. 5 shots were fired from a handgun, striking Jesse Lloyd-Smith in the head. The car then sped away before being abandoned and set alight. CCTV footage from nearby properties, though distant, captured the car arriving and leaving the scene within seconds. Prosecutors told the jury the attack was coordinated, with steps taken before and after the murder to conceal the group's involvement. Both men, they said, shared the same intent to kill Jesse Lloyd-Smith. After a 2-week trial, Gabriel Charles was found guilty on all counts. He was sentenced to life imprisonment with a minimum term of 28 years. In sentencing, Judge Patrick Field KC told Charles, "This was a planned execution, not a spontaneous act. You obtained a weapon, a stolen car, and false plates. You hunted your victim and showed no mercy." The judge added that he could not be sure whether Charles was the shooter or the getaway driver, but said it made no difference because both shared the same murderous intent. He also criticized the behavior of some defendants during the trial, calling it ignorant, unfeeling, and disrespectful, and said it was shameful that Jesse's family had to witness it. In total, 7 others were convicted in connection with the case. Their roles were focused on covering up the crime, including destroying evidence, concealing the getaway vehicle, and misleading police after the murder. Enver Francis, aged 22, from Southwark, was described by the judge as having taken charge of the plan to cover up the shooting. He was sentenced to 4 years in prison for perverting the course of justice. Ben Nguyen, aged 20, received a 5-year sentence after being found guilty of both perverting the course of justice and assisting an offender. He played a key role at arranging for the vehicle to be destroyed. Kaiwan J. N. Pierre, aged 18, from Selhurst, was cleared of murder but convicted of perverting the course of justice. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison. Abdul Gwini, aged 19, from Peckham, was also convicted of perverting the course of justice and sentenced to 2 years. William Balogun, aged 18, received 2 years for his involvement in concealing evidence and assisting others. Kajo Kadio, aged 21, from Rumford, was found guilty of assisting an offender and perverting the course of justice. He did not attend the later stages of the trial and will be sentenced separately. A 17-year-old youth, who cannot be named for legal reasons, was given a 2-year youth detention order for his role in helping dispose of evidence after the murder. According to police, these individuals were responsible for removing and burning the stolen Ford S-Max, destroying potential forensic evidence, and attempting to mislead investigators about their involvement. Detectives said the group's actions were deliberate and coordinated. They worked together to protect the killer and obstruct the investigation. The judge said that while they did not fire the gun, their involvement showed a conscious decision to assist those responsible. During sentencing, Detective Chief Inspector Kate Kieran said, "This was a deliberate and premeditated act of violence that has devastated a family The extensive investigation has ensured everyone involved is held to account. She added that the police would continue to investigate whether others were involved in the planning or aftermath of the attack. The murder of Jesse Lloyd-Smith shocked residents in Peckham. Tributes were left near East Surrey Grove, and local organisations renewed calls to tackle the rise of youth violence in London. Police described the inquiry as one of the most complex gun cases of 2024. They confirmed the attack was partially captured on CCTV, and that phone data, forensics, and vehicle tracking played a crucial role in securing convictions. Gabriel Charles will remain behind bars until at least the early 2050s. His co-defendants will serve between 2 and 5 years each for their part in helping conceal the murder. This is World News Watch. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And as always, stay safe.